You tell her what size room you want, you tell her what you want in the room, and her company will go out and communicate with those companies. Something that you can do otherwise is take this Excel spreadsheet that I'm going to make available to you and basically send them a proposal. Tell them, I want a room of this size for these dates, from this time to that time, from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m., for example. This is our budget, and this is our further requirements. And you just send that, you just send a letter to all of these different hotels and organizations that book hotels. What else did I want to say about hotels? Yes, very, very critical that you take the time to communicate with them what it is that you want exactly. As Mo said, very often, a seminar promoter as myself, we are very busy doing all kinds of other things. The main focus is getting people to the event, because you could have everything just perfect and nobody in the room. That doesn't work. We could have, conversely, you could have tons of people in the room and nothing else working. Again, that doesn't work. But ultimately, the most important thing is having the people in the room. You can, if all else fails, you can have some candlelight and just project your voice, and you would still get, a communication, an exchange of value happening. But as Mo said, the promoters, the event managers, they're too busy doing whatever it is that they're doing to make sure that the marketing and the sales are taken care of, to often have enough time to communicate with the AV team or the filming crew or the sound crew or the hotel itself. And that can be a challenge. That's why it's good to have somebody that you can rely on that has done it a few times with you, so they know what your requirements are, they know what your standards are, they know what you need done without you even having to communicate it, which can save a lot of time. I'm just smiling thinking about Saul or Kate Ginn or Saul here, Saul Shah, or Mo or Brendan, who sometimes has been pulling their hair out, trying to get hold of me, trying to figure out what on earth does Mark want for this seminar, why isn't he getting them back to us, because I'm doing 10,000 other things. It might be good to get a microphone to Saul. Do you mind, Saul, just sharing your experience of this? Let's get a microphone to Saul, please. Venues. So just be in communication with the venues. Make sure that you explain to them clearly what you want. At the June Millionaire Bootcamp, I found myself arriving Friday evening before the weekend. Now the event cost £44,000. We arrive, and the AV team that we paid, the hotel's AV crew, they'd set up a few things in the afternoon and they'd left. The whole place was a mess. There was no backdrop. To give you an idea, with these big events, usually what you have is a stage, a screen on the left and a screen on the right, 2 projectors, sometimes even 3 projectors with 3 screens, and you've got what's called a pipe and drape system, which is quite important for the visual aesthetics of the room. The pipe and drape system is basically just these metallic pipes that you attach a drape on. Pretty self-explanatory, the pipe and drape system, yes? And especially when you're filming an event, or in any event that you do. I mean, this is not a pretty backdrop, yes? I would rather have a nice big, basically nice big blue drape or black or beige drape kind of thing. But why didn't we do this? Probably for, well, budget considerations. Especially if you're doing a big event, it's definitely worthwhile having a pipe and drape system. And anyway, they said to us that we hadn't communicated that to them, that we wanted that. And we were thinking, well, that's, of course we wanted a pipe and drape system. What do you think we were doing? Anyway, you need to make sure that you communicate every little detail. The flip charts, the water, the tables, tablecloths, a podium maybe, every little thing that you can think of, make sure that you communicate it to them. And also do visit the venue. Too many times I found myself walking into a venue when I do a small event and I haven't had time to go check the venue myself. I rely on my staff to do that, and I walk in the place is a complete dump, and it's just bad. So do check the venue yourself. At least have them send you pictures of the venue. Equipment requirements, we've talked about this. Yes, I haven't forgotten Sol. Equipment requirements, as Mo already covered, you need, essentially, here's your minimal setup requirements. You need a laptop, a projector, a clicker, 2